key to life's ether, soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended, so the world might be mended. Soul of the main thy
Hey, B. Corson. What's up? Same, really. Not much going on. Ooh, I'm right. How's Demon Souls? I've only been playing for like a couple of minutes, or not like what, like 10 minutes. So it's been well enough, I guess. Could you not, like, fucking seriously, dude? It's really annoying when they're all just bunched together, because it's really hard to kill dudes with a dagger, especially when you're trying to parry. Thanks a bunch, bro. Even in this level, dude's trying to chunk firebombs at me. At least like 90% of the dudes. Come on. Just 90% of the dudes here are dudes in armor, so I can just parry them. Is this game harder? I might be a biased person, but no, I don't really think Demon Souls is harder than Dark Souls. I think they both have their quirks, I guess is the best way to describe it. I think Dark Souls is much harder because of the way that the healing system works in that game. Because this game, you can just like carry 99 healing of everything. I mean, it's your effective health range, really. And when you're able to carry like 99 of 8 different kinds of grasses, you don't have to really worry too much about health, but just because of that doesn't mean that you won't die. Like, I think there's like maybe a handful of bosses in this game that actually give me difficulty. But that's because of the way that they're, like the man-eaters, for example. The only reason the man-eaters is hard is because you're on a parapet, you're like on a narrow ledge, and there's 2 of them. Well, I was hoping I'd get backstab the dude, but I put my shield up. There we go. There we go. Dark Souls 1 has a lot of... I feel like Dark Souls is harder for me because I don't really play it as much. But Demon Souls is probably the easier for me now. I was hoping I'd get some knives or something. Am I not far? Yeah, I'm not really that far. I'm probably less than halfway through the game if you had to quantify it. Because I've only cleared like 1 entire level, and I usually clear that level because it's the easiest for me to get through at the beginning of the game. This level is not so, because the way that the way that everything is scaled here, they assume everybody comes through here near like late end game. But I'm coming over here so I can get some Well, I was not going to do that, but apparently that's what the game wanted me to do. I was trying to get behind the fat guy, but that didn't work. So now I gotta run all the way back up there. See if I can get this item again. This should be soul. No, it's grass. Okay. But I already picked up the soul. Do I run it on PS3? PS3. My PC's, it's alright, but it's not good enough to run Demon Souls at a constant 30 FPS. Then again, the PS3 can't even run it at constant 30 FPS. So I imagine you'd have to have a pretty beefy PC to be able to run this game really well. Maybe I should give this. If I use a dagger in the future, I should give my character like a ranged option or something. Do I have? I have throwing knives. Over here. You really want it, but you can't find it anywhere? Well, you can buy, oh, you mean like on the internet? Like download for the emulator? I was gonna say, if you were looking to buy it, you can buy it off of PSN, unless, of course, it's not available in your region. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's available in the North America on the PSN. Unless you don't have a PS3 either. Because that can be a problem too. Come on. Of course, I gotta fight spear dudes. Okay. You have a PS3? Okay. I know, like, GameStop sometimes has them. Like, I was surprised. When I went to a GameStop the other day, they actually had a copy of it. It was like... It was a little over 10 bucks. Which was kind of surprising, because this game goes for like $9 PSN on the digital store. Like, seriously. Why do you get hyper armor during your attacks and I don't? I'm so confused by that. You're like the tiniest little dude. I don't understand. He gets to do his fancy ass backflip kicks and shit, and I get a tiny little piece of slither of metal that kills you. This game it confuses me to no end. Yeah, those ninja dudes are really annoying. They can be dangerous, but mostly annoying. And then that shit happened. Fucking hell, dude! Fucking hate these guys so fucking much. You would love to chill together on this game? I would like to play co-op on some point, but the US servers are like... The server that I use to connect to the online, for some reason, is like really buggy. And then I just get a backstab for some reason. Oh, well, I went the wrong way. I need to go this way.
starved soldiers are after me. In the name of all the...
Stop talking so I can open the door, dude. Do I play Call of Duty? No, I was watching somebody play the new one the other day, though. It actually looked kind of cool. I mean, I've never really been interested in Call of Duty. But there was actually a story mode. And the story mode actually looked kind of substantial compared to, like, normal Call of Duty, I guess? I don't know. I don't really have anything to compare. Could you, like, attack? There. Alright. Go talk to Ostrava because he just ran away like a little child. I guess I'll save Bior and Yuria. They're more like they're a couple of NPCs that you can save in the game, but for the most part they don't really have anything to do with what I'm doing. Oh, now that I think about it, I can go, after I kill the boss here, I can get a suit of armor. Sorry. They have the game for $9.99 online only. Yeah, I imagine online only would probably be a better price. I say that because, like, when I went there, the physical copy of the game costs more than it did digitally. So if you're willing to pay a little bit more for the physical copy, it'd probably be fine. And Bjor, why are you running back? You might as well try to order it, yeah. Like, the beauty of the PS3's PSN is that you can do online co-op and multiplayer stuff for free. But if you did it on PS4, you'd have to pay money for it. Not really sure what the logic was behind that, but I guess it's just Sony saying they want money. Alright, so I got a fancy hat now that I gotta wear. See if we can go kill the penetrator. You have to order it online. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant. Like, doing something like Amazon or something. Comparable to Amazon, I mean. Ah, so that's what happens. The steps just displace you. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, take my hat off so Yuria notices I'm not one of them. It's weird that the hat is what tells you, or tells them, that I'm supposed to be a fat minister. It's like, do I look like the fat minister with the hat on? Got the hat's charm. Alright. Yuria and Yor are saved. Oh wait, this is a soul, I think. No, it's grass. It's even better. I'm just burped. Alright, time to do the final stretch. Oh good, I got only one of them. I've been trying to learn parry timing with these guys, but that wasn't a good first attempt. Let's try that again. Halberds are kind of like an uncommon enemy type. So let me just use my shield because I'm bad at just parrying blind. I don't like how so many of the enemies in this area can kick. So I didn't realize, I thought only the spear dudes could just kick, but apparently so can the halberd dudes. Only in this level though, for some reason the earlier, when you find these guys in earlier levels, they don't kick. But why would anyone eat grass? Because it's easy, I guess, I don't know. Do you like... I don't like these guys at all. Because some of their, like, as you saw, my strategy for dealing with them is to hold my shield up. They'll bounce off of it. They'll take a stagger. But not that stagger. Also, I'm on the other side of you. I don't know how in the world I'm bouncing off a shield that's on the other side. I get confused by these guys sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna equip those. As there's like 5, 6, 7 dudes over here, and 3 of them are red-eyed knights. So I want something that'll pull the red-eyed knights off of me. Plus, I'm gonna say the reason people eat grass in this game is because they're actually cows. We're actually cows. Ow. Try hitting me through a piece of furniture. Boletaria is full of cow people. Here, you guys. Aim for those. Good enough. All right.
You need some help? By the honor of the good knights, let the monarch's polish of a stop once and for all.
It's weird that Bjor can't physically harm me, but I can physically harm Bjor. So weird. I needed that though, so now I can go get the weapon buff that I wanted. Okay. And then I'm gonna probably promptly die somewhere because of it. Like I went all out of my way to get this buff, and now I'm probably gonna die before I can actually use it.
And you have your... Bring my pick.
Okay. What does light weapon do? It applies a very powerful magic buff to your weapon. It'll be more powerful than sticky white stuff. Sticky white stuff is just a straight magic buff, but the light weapon scales with my magic stat. So as you see, I've been putting stats into dexterity and magic. So the weapon will do a lot more damage than was straight white magic or white sticky white stuff.
Soul of the mind, key to life's
So I've been like pumping a little bit of everything.
soul of the lost.
So that way, when I'm about to fight a boss that's supposed to be, he's weak to magic, so I want to use a better magic buff just to see if it's any better, or if it's as good as I think it'll be. Because I'm gonna fight him, and then I'm gonna fight the boss that's immediately after him, and using a dagger only on the next fight after him is really annoying. Yeah, aromatic ooze essentially. Oh, hey, there's a... I need to kill this guy. Because he has a chance... He drops upgrade materials that I need. There we go. That's actually pretty good. I didn't expect to... I thought I ran out of all the lizards. Oh, I forgot to bring this back up. I have to call it back up. There's a couple of lizards, I think. You call it sticky white stuff because it's easy to remember? Yeah. Sticky white stuff's funnier to remember too. Also, my character's hand isn't on the dagger. It's fine though. This game has a lot of, what is it? No polish, I think is the best way to describe it. This game lacks a lot of polish. I'm not sure if it's something like I wonder if Dark Souls actually has that issue if you two-handed dagger. I'll send this back up in case I ever come back here again. I don't think I need to come back here after I kill the remaining bosses, though. A lot of like weird vapors in the air that just sort of explode when you get near them. This is Dragonstone, I don't need it. Oh, I forgot about that guy. Okay. Whoa. Was not expecting. In Dark Souls 3, I think it's like pale pine resin or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I know it's not called aromatic ooze. It's just like called pale pine resin, I think. And you like, I think like the first, there's like a guaranteed dropping of it within like that prison area that's kind of like Latria. I can't think of the name of the place. Carthus Ruins or something, or the place below Irithil Dungeon. Bear bug poop? Oh shit, that's actually a better description. I'm gonna go for that. I'll go with what he's saying. It's bear bug poop that explodes. That actually sounds more believable, considering bear bugs explode when you kill them. So that means they've been, what's the word? They've been transporting bear bug poop through the tunnels for years. Because when you get through the beginning of the 2-2, when you go left, there's like 3 mine carts that explode when you get near them. So maybe that's what they're transporting. Bear bug poop. Using it as energy for their mining equipment. Which really isn't mining equipment, per se. It's more like elevators. Using it for their elevator power. Oh, hey, I can see through the tunnel. It's gray. Now, you're probably wondering why I go this way, because there is a shortcut that you need to get through. But I go this way because it's just consistently safer. Because I've definitely died enough using the shortcut that it's not safe enough to use. I like that idea. That's actually a pretty funny one. The idea that, oh, the fat minister sent those piles of poop at you. And I ran past some grass. There we go. I don't need these anymore. And then I'm going to equip my scrub grass. This is... See, I have this amount of grass because I went to 1-3 early. Because, like, everybody in 1-3 more or less drops full moon grass or higher. So if you go to 1-3 early, you get really good grass and you don't even have to worry about farming. This is just me killing dudes on the way through. Bear bug poop. And then this weapon should peel through Flame Lurker like butter, but that's providing he doesn't act funny. Like that, for example. See, he's just being an asshole today. Also, I'm not good at range. Hey, you come back over here. Like, look at that. Like, shit. Not him doing damage, I'm talking about me doing damage. I'm just standing here pushing R1. I don't even think this is quantifiably fair. Of course, he's gonna get pissed now because he figured out that I have superiority over him. Oh, shit. Ran out of buff. Hold on a second. See, that's the downside to this weapon. That it's not good without the buff. Be like right here. There it is. Okay. I know, I'm very scrub. Let's see. Dragon God's gonna have to do the breaking of the rocks for me. Because I don't have enough. The thing is that breaking these rocks is determined... How fast you break the rocks is determined by what weapon you use. So if I'm using a dagger, I'm gonna have a bad time. But if he does it, it's much safer. He broke everything over there, or did he just not strike anything? He hit everything over there. So that makes this a lot easier. Wow, I've never seen him scream 3 times in a row before. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I killed him with a knife like it was butter. Because some bosses are just cakewalks when you use magic buff. Especially him. If you use, I mean, you could use an unupgraded dagger. And a magic buff, and you will destroy him. And then Dragon God, well, Dragon God's an annoyance. How do you... This is an issue. His fire is quite hot. He didn't see me. Okay. He didn't see me. Good. Do I play different games besides Soulsborne? Well, I did play the new Mario when it came out. I actually beat it. It only took something like 20 hours. He didn't hit me. Holy shit. I was expecting to get clipped. Give me that chunk. Yes. My dagger is complete. Alright. And then I usually play, like, I'm all over the place when it comes to playing games. I was actually thinking of playing Last of Us again. Because I saw the trailer for it that came out, and I kind of like, Last of Us was actually kind of fun. If you could look past a couple of the problems. Ow. And then, what else was I playing? I was in the middle of playing Resident Evil, but then I got sort of bored and stopped. Like the original, like Resident Evil remake. Hey, Andy. Hey, you mock, but this boss is actually more interesting, I think, than the... People don't really like to give this boss any credit, but I think it's actually an interesting boss in the sense that it's an arena. You can't physically touch the boss, and there's debris everywhere. Now, rather than break the debris like a scrub, like I was, you could use the boss to break the debris. Give Black Ops 2 a try for multiplayer? Maybe. I haven't really ever been interested in, like, first-person shooter multiplayer. I think, like, the only first-person shooter that I've played within recent memory was Wolfenstein. I liked Wolfenstein. Except for the giant robot dudes. But that was a pretty fun game. And then Borderlands 2, I think, was like the last multiplayer game that I played, but it's like co-op. Whoops, I almost forgot I need money to actually upgrade this thing. Perfect. Quality dagger. Blops 2 is fun? Okay. It'll be something to consider then. I don't really have any Call of Duty games, though. I imagine you can probably buy them pretty cheaply at this point, though. Get rid of that. Guess I'll get rid of these. I don't really plan to use a bow anytime soon. It's like I always give myself a bow, and then I never use it. Alright, let's level up. Magic. Alright, let's go to World 3. See if I don't die this time. The last time I got this far in a run, I came here and then just ran off a ledge. You have over 300 in it? My problem is... You got it for $5? Nice. I got 420 hours on Borderlands 2 on PC. I haven't played it in ages, and I was afraid to touch it because I didn't want to smirch my number, because, you know, 420. It's stuck at 420, and I should probably keep it that way. I know, it's like, I don't even know how I did it. It just sort of happened. Sheesh. This is gonna take a while. I'm coming here because this is one of the bosses that I had the most trouble with, but all the other bosses that I fought up to this point are actually pretty troublesome too. This one especially because it's mostly, the man-eaters are essentially a damage check. If you're not doing enough damage, the second one will spawn and you're not going to have enough damage to effectively deal with both of them. So my issue was not having a buff that was good enough. And it appears I have a good enough buff now, so I'll use it. Plus, these guys are annoying. And the weapon animation or the swinging time for this weapon is so short, but that animations on enemies reset almost instantly. So I gotta be careful, because some enemies can just instantly reset their animation and they're attacking me. Ah. Wow, you had 419 hours on one character? And then the game corrupted. Ah, gee. Lucky me, though. I made it to the elevator, and then I didn't forget to run. Or I remembered not to run off. Because, like, I got over here, and one of the elevators was up, and I just ran right off and died. Oh, right, it's always more useful to two-hand this. There we go. I played DS2 recently also, but that was like months ago. And I didn't even touch the DLC. Like, I have the DLC for Dark Souls 2, but I never actually played it. And then I deleted the game because it's alright, but it's not as good as, like, Demon Souls and the like. So, it's kind of just like one of those games that disappoints me every time I play it, really. I don't know, it's like, I'm very picky when it comes to playing Souls games. You're on New Game 43? Wow. I'll let him out because it's actually faster to kill him here. He's gonna fall off, so it doesn't matter.
Do you wish to die?
Do you wish to die? So, and then he just dies before he can actually say anything. There we go. Let's load the profile and get his gear. His cage, the reason I come to kill him is because his cage is faster to use than it is the other cage. Because his cage becomes an elevator because of reasons. Plus he has armor, so I guess I'll get it while I'm here. I'll try out his armor. His armor is like the same weight as the armor that I'm wearing, so I might as well use it. Oh. Gloom. Gloom. Yeah, this looks normal. Totally normal. It's kind of cool though that my character gives off this yellow light. It's kind of eerie. The game likes to claim that the little thing on your belt that gives off light depending on what kind of light you are, or it gives off a different color light depending on the world that you're in. But it doesn't really do that. Every single world that I've been to has the same colored light. Yeah, I was actually kind of half expecting that. Like, sometimes I wonder if that's something that can actually happen. About just standing in the elevator and then all of a sudden momentum is added to your character's movement speed. So they just sort of like fly out and clip through the bars and stuff like that. I kind of imagine that's something that can happen because you can get caught on debris in this game. Your character develops like a weird twitch and then all of a sudden they'll propel across the map. I know they were trying to use that physics glitch in like speedruns to see if they can maybe bypass some areas in this particular level, but I've never seen anything substantial come from it. What's my fastest completion of Dark Souls 2? I have no idea. Probably like 20 hours. As it's like a game that I don't play as much. Like Demon Souls is literally the only Souls game that I play this much. But Dark Souls 2 is like one of those games that I can play once a year maybe. But I think maybe the fastest I went through it was like 10 hours. And that was me maybe skipping a couple of bosses. And then of course I didn't do the DLC. I still have to do the DLC. Like, I just have to install it and complete it. Cause like I'm at like new game and I just killed Nashandra the last time. Heck, I didn't even know how to fight Aldia. That was one of the bosses that I didn't fight either. Like, I know he visits you like 3 different places, and I'm pretty sure you have to answer a question that he says to you a specific way, and then you fight him after you kill Nashandra. Your all boss speedrun is 3 hours, 23 minutes, and 45 seconds. Dang. Yeah, I don't speedrun. I'm kind of a scrub in that sense. Like, no death is pretty much my bread and butter. Because, like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like I'm just too impatient to do speedruns. But I feel like if I did a speedrun, I could probably get through the game a lot faster. Especially when it's a no-death run. Dark Lurker? Oh, yeah, that's another boss that I never fought. I need to go do the Chasm of the Abyss. Or join the Covenant of the Darkness, or whatever the heck the Covenant is called. A lot of things I still need to do in Dark Souls 2. I think it's like, I've played Demon Souls the most. Dark Souls is in second. Dark Souls 2 is in third. Bloodborne is in fourth, and then Dark Souls 3 is in fifth. I've probably beaten Dark Souls 2 once. Or no, I've probably beaten Dark Souls 3 at least once. I don't think I've beaten it more than twice. Yeah, that's what it was. I went through it the game when it came out. I didn't kill Nameless King. I didn't know he existed. Second time I went through, I killed Nameless King. But I never, the other DLC wasn't out at that point, so I beat most of the bosses in that. Did I play Neo? I played a bit of it. I never actually went back to it. I don't know, it's like I got bored playing it. Like, the combat's really cool, I like it. It's just that I got bored with how samey most of the game felt. You're fighting samurai dudes or demons. I'm gonna expect mostly samurai dudes and demons, so I can't say that I wasn't surprised. It's just like, I don't know. I have it, so I should probably play through it at some point. He's gonna take a pot shot? No, he didn't. Okay. I'm waiting for it, though. The thing with those guys is that their magic travels farther than mine. Was it any good? Combat-wise? Yeah. Story-wise, that was a mess. I didn't really understand what was the story was trying to be like a rough guesstimation of what happened in Japanese history, but like a what-if scenario, like demons and stuff. Because it was trying to follow like the 1800s, or not even the 1800s, like the 1500s, when Japan was being like conglomerated into like one unified whole. Because Japan at that point in their history was like a bunch of warring states that were trying to destroy one another at the same time. So they were trying to work in this like historical war setting, but then put demons in it. It's like there's a lot of, you know, actual Japanese historical figures that are in the game, but they've been, you know, like romanticized to an extent. And then some of them have been turned into demons. So they look kind of cool when you fight them. All right, let's go see how well this does. Could you come down? It's like, what? What happened? He fell down by himself. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad at all. I'm expecting my buff to wear off. Where'd he go? He's over there. Playing offline. Will I add you on PSN? I guess so. I don't really have anybody to talk about with Souls games on PSN except for like a couple of people. I'm playing offline though. I'm doing no death, so I don't allow myself online. Could you come back here and fight me? Come on. This buff doesn't last forever. Shit. I was kind of surprised he didn't kill me. Now my buff's gonna run out before I can actually kill him. Okay, that works. That was actually better than I thought it would be. They only hit me like a couple of times. The reason he's boring is because I killed him much faster than most people can. If you play the game enough, if I play this game enough, I'll make everything look boring. I guess that's how these Souls games work, right?